Should we start? Okay, so welcome to our blockchain community day. So my name is Yangsheng. So you all can hear me, right? So good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody. So my name is Yangsheng. So I'm the resource manager from the EPAM China and Chengdu site. And today it's my great honor to be here to present you guys about what we are doing now, and we call it Carbon Bank. So next. So today we will have three parts. The first part is I will spend around 15 minutes to work through the pack, and I will spend another 15 minutes to do the showcase. And after that, we will have the Q&A session. Okay, so here's our agenda. So problem statement, our Carbon Bank key facts, and what is a Carbon Bank, and our vision, why we choose the Web3 as our tech stack. So, and the tech stack, infra, roadmap, and what we have done. After that, we will do the demo and Q&A. So, problem statement, decarbonization. As you guys know, that's in the next decades. So the green finance, decarbonization, environment protection, and the new generation revolution will be the main themes in the next couple of decades. And also China have the 30-60 plan. Then in 2030, so we will reach the carbon emission peak, and also the 2060, we will reach the carbon neutral. So how make it possible? So yeah, so the Carbon Bank come out. So the Carbon Bank actually is a bench project. So that means we will have the resource change very fast. So that's why we use pair programming in our project. And also this one is focused on the green finance services and focus on the carbon neutral business domain and doing the carbon footprint. And also the Carbon Bank is a Web3 application, and we are management the digital assets, which is later I will introduce to all of you. And also the Carbon Bank is a sandbox environment that help us to do some Web3 practice and some discovery. And also in our Carbon Bank, we implement the agile practice. The test drive development also implement in our team. So our main achievement is we already built our EPAM China Web3 competency, and we implement the agile practice in our project. And several guys doing the job rotation in our project. For example, previously they are BIA, so they will do they will try to do some BA work in our project. And several front end guys, they have interesting about how to build the smart contract. So we will train them to become the smart contract developer. Also, recently we already onboard several guys to our customer project. So we start our project from the November 21st last year. So we kick off the Web3 journey, and until now we enter the MVP 3. So what is a carbon bank? I call it 3, 4, 5, 6. What's the meaning? 3 means 3 instruments plus 4 assets equals 5 DApps and focus on the 6 target user group. So 3 instruments include the financial part, the trading part, and the supporting part. So that's why we call it bank. It's a commercial bank plus the investment bank. So we focus on the different assets. Currently in our system, we focus on the CER, certified emission reduction. And we still have another 3 assets in our pipeline, includes the carbon allowance. The carbon allowance actually is focused on the compliance market. The CER focused on the voluntary market. We call it VCM. And also we have the carbon sink and the carbon credits. So we want to build 5 ecosystem, 5D apps. The first one is we focus on the carbon assets exchange, includes the PMM, proactive market maker, and the AMM, automated market maker, like the Uniswap, like the balancer. And the second one is we want to build the carbon assets management system, carbon lending system, and the carbon NFT management, and the CER certification center. Our target user group maybe will be to C will individuals, investors, and to B will be company.
Sorry. Yes, Yangsheng, can
Yeah,
you hear me? Yeah,
yes,
sorry to
I'm
interrupt
here.
you. I think we are experiencing some technical issues. And could you please reshare your screen?
Okay, so I
Uh,
reshare my screen. Okay,
uh-huh.
and I stop share first and up to the present. Can you see my screen?
Yes, just a second. Yeah, could you please go to the full screen mode in your presentation?
Yeah. How about now?
I think you are sharing the
Oh, okay, okay.
in.
Sorry. So I will do another sharing. So I will share the entire screen here, I think. How about now?
Yes, perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. So I will go ahead. So the 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 instruments, 4 assets, and the 5 D apps. And the 6 is the 6th target user group. We have the individuals, investors, company, certification, institutional, brokers, digital assets management company. This is what the carbon bank's business scope. And next is our vision. Our vision is we want to become the new energy infrastructure for the green technology. And also here I want to involve the Chinese proverb. So mountains of gold and the silvers are incomparable to clean water and green mountains. This is our vision. And why we choose Web3? Web3 key benefits: decentralization, security and trust, and the smart contract. Also traceable verification. So this will help us to trace our carbon footprint and verify whether the carbon warrant or the carbon allowance is correct or not. And we do some data sharing and cross-border collaboration. Also the lower barrier and to entity and the scalability. So easier to participate for the small business and the individuals. So that's why we choose the Web3. And the next one is our tech stack. Currently we are using the React. We are plan to build the mobile site as well. So we plan to use Flutter to build the mobile client. And we use Node.js to build our BFF and authentication. Previously, we were using the authentication 0 as our authentication agent. So currently, we are using the IND, DID, to replace the authentication 0. Now we have the DAML to build the smart contract. So we are in the progress to involve the Solidity Go current as our ledger. Currently, we are integrate the fabric already, and we are integrating the Go current, and the next one will Ethereum. And also the layer 2 solution also in our roadmap, in our pipeline, we plan to implement the Polygon also in our Carbon Bank. Currently, we are using the IPFS as our file storage, and previously we are using the AWS EC2 and the S3 as our infra. Currently, we already migrate to the EKS. Maybe in the future, we want to do some research about EKS as well. The bus services we coordinate in our scope, and all our automation test framework. Currently, we are using the Cypress. Okay. So next is I will introduce you guys about the infra. Here is our current infra. So we all in EKS, and we have this one node balancer, the BFF. Here is our IPFS private network, IND part, our DAML part, and also the ledger part, the Hyperledger Fabric network. And then after we next by end of this month, we plan to integrate the current in our scope. Okay, so this is our roadmap. Currently, the blue part we already implement. So the green, this lighter green, so we are in the progress now. The Polygon and the Go current will be our next step. The layer 0 maybe is our phase 4. Okay, so this is the whole roadmap of our Carbon Bank. We are trying to do some cross-domain transactions, cross-chains transactions, some practice in our system. We try to find how to make it works in our system. And here is what we have done. We have done the MVP one. I have highlight in the green part is login PMM, so proactive market maker. And also we tokenized our carbon warrant as implement the ERC721 NFT. And also the order book. In MVP2, we implement the AMM. It's based on the Balancer version 2 white book. And also we implement the end-to-end spot exchange market. And in the MVP2, we built the EPAM China Web3 competency. 11 engineers get the certification from DAML. We have 7 DAML solution architects, 3 DAML contract developer, and 1 DAML developer associate. And now we are in the progress of the MVP3. So we already migrate our application to EKS cluster, and we removed the authentication 0. We integrate the IND. We do some infra upgrade. Currently, we are integrating with Go current and implement some ZKP scenarios in our system. So this is what we have done and in progress. Okay, so I will enter the next part is our showcase. So can you see my screen, the demo part? Hello? Can you see my screen? Okay, so here is our website of the Carbon Bank. So now I will log in as one user. Previously, I already registered. This is our login page, so I can log in now. So here, I will do the showcase about how we do the IPFS integration. So here, we can upload our avatar here. So I will choose another small one here. Okay. Wait a moment. Okay. So upload successful. And we can go to our DAML Explorer to find the picture icon change. So here I will change. Sorry, I need to log out and log in again. So here is our DAML Explorer. So user here icon. So we can use this one to check. Yeah. So this one is I upload to our IPFS network. So this is the first one. And the second one, we will do the asset management. So after I log in, here is a dashboard for my assets. This part is we can manage the fund. This is the total credit in my portfolio. Here under here, we have so many carbon warrants in my assets dashboard. And here I can add some fund. Maybe using another new account. So I will log out. I can do the sign up. So I will using carbon maybe 2. Here is the sign up. We can use the ID card. So yes, email, use my email. So password, I will use. Yeah, okay. So bank. So after I enter the basic information, I can enter the bank information because I can add funds from my bank. So here is a. So we simulate, we integrate with the bank, next, and I can set my trading password. Okay, and submit. Wait a moment. So yeah, successful. So we can go to our navigator to see which one. I think probably maybe this one. Not here, this one. Carbon 2. Here, because we already integrate the INDI DID, so here is show the DID in this one, not this one. It's not easy for me to find the information. Oh, carbon 2. Carbon 2 here. So I can use carbon 2 to log in. Okay, so carbon, oh, sorry, carbon 2. And okay, log in. Yeah, I have logged in. So here, my profile, and I can upload my avatar here. So let me use one. Yeah, upload successful, and we can check from here. Yeah, okay, let me check the icon. Here. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I can do the buy seal, and I can do first one is add fund. Here is no money, right? So I can add fund from my bank account. So maybe I select the bank account. Okay, 5 million. Okay, add fund. Okay, it's successful. And after that, so I can go to the market to buy this warrant. Warrant list I can buy from here. So here is someone sell this one. So here I show you guys about the PMM. So the price is $20 and the amount. So I can buy from here. So maybe the amount is 100 limited. So maybe 20. Please order. Yeah, successful. So I will go back to my assets. So maybe, yeah, 100 times. And I already spent um, the money to buy this one. And also I can add warrant here. So if I have some certificate warrant, I can add from here. So maybe the Solaris SSS warrant name SSS. The type is CCER. So warrant type maybe with a wind power. Oh, here we have generate one new feature. So each one we can generate the icon for different warrant. So maybe 110,000 or the institutional and some certification. And I can generate the logo here. This one is basically the idea that we want to generate this icon dynamic for different warrant. Each warrant will have different logo. If you don't like it, so you can select. Maybe I select this one as if you don't like, and also we can regenerate the logo. So all the background is generate dynamic. Okay, so when power. So in this case, we already add mint a new NFT. We call it 3S. So 3S is here. And also we can see from the here. This is new 20S. And also we can check from our here. Check from here. So we have the contracts and we have the warrants one here. So when power CCER and the ID is yeah, here. this one, I think. This one. Yeah, 3S CCER. And how we do the transaction between different users, stakeholders. So we use stakeholders here. So each stakeholder will share different part of this NFT. So for example, I can sell someone. I can sell, for example, currently I have 10,000 toms. So maybe I sell 1,000. Yes. And the price I can make it by myself, maybe 35 or 50, right? Place order, confirmed. Yeah, so we already place order. So here in the order list, here I have 3S, 50, the price is 50. So the total price, total sale fulfilled is 1,000 tons. And I can use another one to log in. Maybe I using another, oh, I cannot use another. So I log out, log in. I using the carbon to buy. So here in my assets, I don't have the 20 variants. Here I go here. I can click from here, so I can buy maybe 500. So limited price. So here we have one design. So if I put 60 limited, so definitely I can buy from here, this side, because this one, the price is lower than my price. Okay, successful. If we want to see whether it's successful, so we will go to here. So 3S, 50, 500, right? So in my assets, I will have the new one. Here, new one is 500. So after I invest this one, I still can sell. I can sell. I will sell maybe 100. So limited maybe will 60, right? Okay. So after transaction is successful, when we will go to the navigator to refresh this warrant, you will see this shareholder will have two stakeholders. Maybe I think probably maybe I need to not this order. The warrant here. Yes, S. So shareholders will become two because this NFT shared with two stakeholders. Okay, so this one is order book is PMM function. So I will click jump to the swap. Here we have the liquidity pool. Everyone can create the pools. Currently, we are still in progress about the create pools. I will not show you guys here. And we can, for example, I can swap here. If I have assets here, so maybe I can invest. First one, I can be the ARP. I don't have any shares of the pools, and I can become the investor if I want to invest. Maybe 200. It will help me to calculate all the assets here. So how many assets? Because we are using the balancer too. The assets with the asset pool will have cover 4 different assets. So I can preview and invest. Totally, I will invest 720,000 in this pool. And also here, we are share. So my share will be the 2/3 of the total pool liquidity. And also, if I don't have any some in assets, I can swap here. So from the 50 to 12. So I can swap here, maybe 100. So our system will help us to find the lowest price in the pool of the assets to recommend me to buy these assets. So I can swap from here. Confirm? Yeah. So here I have a new transaction swap history here. So basically, this is the whole things about our carbon bank. We already covered the PMM part, how to place order, how to do the order match, and also we have the swap part, how to create the swap liquidity pool, and also the liquidity pools here, and also I can become the investor, and also I can, if I don't have any assets, I can swap from here. And the way, I want to show you guys another thing about our transaction. So this is our Hyperledger Fabric Explorer. So currently we have 3 nodes, 1 chain code, and totally we have around 1,200 blocks. So here is our transactions blocks. Each blocks currently only have 1 transactions, because so in the future we want to do some enhancement. Maybe we will using the ZK rollup technology to store more transactions in 1 block. Currently, it's just because the fundamental of the fabric, so only 1 or 2 transactions will be in 1 block. So here's the 2 transactions, the blocked hashi. So that's probably all from my side. So yeah, Yushabi. So I already. Do you guys have any questions?
Yes, I think we still experiencing some technical issues with Reshap. I mean, we can't hear the sound, and maybe my colleague Alexander will help Reshap to fix it. But as for now, let me take the role of the moderator at this
Yeah.
point. And I see one question from Mikhail. He asks, "Hi, thank you for the presentation. We have you chosen. Why have you chosen the Hyperledger Fabric? I have an experience with this technology and want to hear what are the advantages and disadvantages of using it in your project and why you decide using it. Will you allow other companies, etc., to connect their peer to your ledger?"
Okay. So because we are the fresh guy in the Web3 world, so at the beginning, so we just want focus on the demo part, because we are the partner of the demo. So we focus on the how to use the demo to build the smart contract, to leverage, to connect to different domains. So because the demo can adapt to different ledgers, that's why we choose the Fabric as our first ledger. So in our roadmap, we will continue move to the Ethereum or the other ledgers, try to find the difference between different blockchains network. That's why, because we have one developer, he has a little bit Fabric experience at the beginning. So that's why we want to leverage, because the Carbon Bank is a sandbox project to, to help us to continue uplift our technology. So that's why we choose the Hyperledger Fabric at the beginning. So because in our roadmap, we think many people, many enterprise solution were choosing the Gocoin or the Ethereum private network as their enterprise solution. So we will continue to deep dive those solutions and try to compare what's the difference between two different ledgers. So currently, I cannot tell you who is the advantage or who is better than who. So currently, we still need time to explore.
Okay, thank you. And another question is, by the way, from Rishab. He texted one question, and blockchain use case like Ether and Bitcoin has increased carbon footprint. Is the same case with carbon implementation as well?
I don't know. To be frank, I don't know. The Bitcoin also have this footprint. So because currently we are focusing the carbon credit exchange market. So currently we haven't saw the pure Web3 solution on this business domain. So we try to figure out how to resolve the carbon credit tracing uh, problem.
Okay, and maybe I can add something from my side. And
Yeah.
I mean, how does the Green Technology Bank measure and track this impact and progress of? I mean, how is it possible to check the green tech side of that bank?
So as I mentioned, that currently we are mint the carbon warrant as one NFT. So for the other assets, also we want to build as it as NFT. So we want to build the traceable features in future. How we can trace the whole carbon warrant, how when who is minted and who do the certification, issue this carbon warrant, and after that, this NFT to migrate to which network, and this one all traceable because all the transaction history happens on blockchain network. So it's easy for us to do the tracy feature for the carbon
Mhm.
warrant. Yeah.
Okay, and another question is from James. He asks, Carbon Bank looks awesome. Do you have any slides which you are willing to share externally? Thanks.
Uh, externally, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this one I need to check with Shasha. So because the currently we are doing some pre-sales for other clients. So I think probably maybe yes. We after we check, we will see how we can share this kind of slides outside of our EPAM. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think that was the last question for today. And maybe anything else to add from your side, James? Yes, in terms of the slides, what slides are interested? What are you interested in exactly? I mean, in terms of the carbon bank, I mean, in the whole concept, or particularly in this use case, just let us know. And I don't see any questions more. And Yangsheng, maybe you can tell us, what do people usually ask you when you tell them about maybe you when you present the carbon bank?
Yeah. So normally they will ask me what is carbon warrant, what is carbon allowance, what is the compliance market. So let me share my screen again. So those four different assets actually in the future will become the digital assets in our system. So the carbon allowance is focused on the compliance market, the emission trading schema, and also the CR, carbon sink, and the carbon credit, like the Tesla. So once the Tesla sell one EV in the market, then he will get it will get 3 carbon credits from the market. So those different assets will have different value. So that's why we want to build the market to do the exchange, because the value is different between 4 different assets.
Okay, I think yeah, that was very interesting and very kind of unique type of thing. I mean, making this green tech carbon bank and making it on blockchain. That's very interesting. I mean, I'm sure that we will collect some extra questions after the recordings are
Yeah,
published. And yeah, if there will be some, I will address them directly to you, and maybe we will get back to them in written form. And I would like to announce the next session, which will be in a couple of minutes. And we will be back with Altan Tutar, who is a partner at Near Foundation. He's a partner engineer, and we will be talking about embracing the future of Web3 with Near's blockchain operating system. And my colleague Alexandra will be the host. And we will be back in 4 minutes, something like that. Please stay tuned. Thank you once again, Yangsheng. Thank you everyone
yeah,
for coming. And yeah, cheers.
yeah. Thanks everybody. Cheers. Bye.